morning, Mr. Cox.
Good morning, Ian.
Good morning. So I got some questions for you, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So what's the first thing on your mind when you walk in?
Well, since it's winter, my first thing is to think about where the ice is because about 3 years ago, I slipped on ice out by my truck. I played football since I was 8 years old. Never had knee problems. I was really proud of that. And then the ice took me out when I was coming into work.
Oh, geez.
So that's one. The second thing is what I got to do, like make sure my board's set up, look at my lesson plans, make sure everything's in Google Classroom, stuff like that. Just regular teacher stuff.
All right. And do you ever have to psych yourself up in the morning, or are you just ready for the day?
Yeah, I got to psych myself up. Usually I listen to some kind of metal or Viking battle music, something like that to psych myself up while I'm getting all that other stuff ready.
Seems like a Mr. Cox thing.
All right.
All right. Well, see you later.
Thanks.
So it's lunchtime. How you doing?
Great.
That's good. So I have some more questions.
Okay.
Is this actually a lunch break for you, or is it a work time?
Both actually. Like if I have something that I have to get done for the afternoon classes, I'll do it. Yeah, it's usually lunchtime.
So what's usually happening during your lunchtime that students don't know about?
Well, one, I always either watch or listen to the Raiders Report with Mitchell Wren. So that's my podcast go-to for all Raiders info. That's about it.
And then my last question is, what's usually harder, mornings or your afternoon class?
Afternoons, because when they come off of lunch, they've eaten so much that the blood is rushing to their intestines instead of their brain. But in the afternoon, it's intestines.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Okay. No
See
problem.
you later.
Bye.
So it's the end of the day. How you doing?
I'm alive.
That's good. So my final question's for you. What is still left to do after the students leave?
Just make sure I have everything graded, everything's ready for tomorrow, and then I just start the whole thing all over again.
It's just a continuous cycle.
Yes.
And if someone thinks that teaching is easy or a simple job, what would you have to say to them?
Trade places with a teacher for an hour, a day, a week, a month.
I feel like a month would be really hard.
It's easy for teachers because most teachers I know love to teach and want to give something back to the younger generations or whatever, but
is that the case for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love my job. That's what most of the teachers here do. So it's easy if you love it, but if you switch places with somebody that's oh, that'd be an easy job. I get summers, off. I get Christmas off. You literally need those off because you're totally burnt if you're doing the job right.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.
That is a flag. That should be a American flag.
I'm Mason,
I'm Mr. Bennett.
and today I have some questions to ask you.
Okay.
All right, first one. What inspired you to become a teacher?
When I was in high school, I can remember taking stock of what I was good at and what I felt God was calling me to do. And the thing that came up over and over and over again was teaching. And so I've always felt like I was built to be a teacher. I tried to deny it. I went to school for engineering, Then I went to school for just plain old mathematics, but it was always in the back of my mind, I'm supposed to be a teacher.
Did you enjoy engineering?
I did. I liked it. There was an architectural drawing class that I really loved. We all have these certain abilities that we've been given, and I think it's important that we explore those, and I don't think any of my education was wasted. I think that it's just a process that we go through to find out what we're supposed to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you build relationships with your students?
I just genuinely care about them. I try not to be too much. Like I want them to know that I care about them and I'm interested in them, but I don't want to be overwhelming to them. And my hope is that they feel comfortable with me, that they will invest in me at their level, not based on my needs.
Okay. If you weren't a teacher, what would you be doing?
I'd probably do something in the trades. I'd probably be an electrician or a plumber, maybe flipping houses, maybe an investor, something with my hands, and probably most likely a farmer.
Yeah. Well, there's some people who don't know, but like you live like on a lot of land and you are kind of a farmer. Do you have like a favorite hobby to do that, is farming based?
Yeah, my favorite hobby is learning everything. Before we moved to Bethel 5 years ago, and before that I lived in just a neighborhood. I'd never did most of the things that I do now. Never grew anything, never really harvested my own meat or anything like that. Never made sourdough bread. And it's just learning is the thing that I love to do the most. So I don't care what it is, I want to learn about it. I'd love to learn small engine repair, really everything. I want to learn how to lay some concrete. And having a farm is really a good place to do that because you have a need. And I think the engineering aspect of how I'm built is prevalent every single day on the farm, where I have a problem I need to solve and I have to figure out how to solve it.
What's one word students would use to describe you?
I don't know. I would hope that they would describe me as, depending on the class, maybe challenging and good. Caring would be a good word. I mean, there are a lot of good words that I would hope. I don't know. I don't want to put words in anyone else's mouth, so I'll leave it to them, to the words they would describe me with.
As one of the students in your class, I feel like I like top 3 words. All right?
Okay.
I got kind, I got humble, and then I got wise. Those are the 3.
I would take any one of those 3.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.